Sanders and Furman Thomas built and T. Boone Pickens finest. Welcome to Stillwater, Oklahoma, home of the Cowboys, where the paddle people are ready to open up a can. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Cowboys will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, and not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bulldogs offense will get the first swing of the game. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
These two conferences have been tied together for years through the Sugar Bowl, a little testiness with the whole Texas-Oklahoma thing, and now the rivalry on the field between the Big 12 and the SEC.
Yeah, and conference realignments played a big factor, too, between these two conferences. Think back to when Texas A&M and Missouri joined the SEC. So this is always a fun one to watch, David. Wide open offense from the Big 12, and then you get the physicality and the speed from the SEC.
I think you nailed it right there. Two totally different worlds. They live in different worlds all the time. One is pitchy, woo-woo, throw it around all over the yard. The other one, physicality. Which style can present itself today and win the ball game?
The RPO, it's complete. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. So Oklahoma State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. This matchup on the outside, Jesse, a big play weapon for the offense, a shutdown corner for the D.
They say big-time players make big plays in big games, so who gets the best of this matchup? That's going to determine the game.
I mean, such a fun chess match. How much are they on each other during the game, the head-to-head matchup that everybody wants to see?
They'll run it from the gun. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, that one falls incomplete. You know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. And the Cowboys will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first
here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly
All kinds of running room. At the 20. Touchdown, Dogs! And once he got loose, it was all over.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Oregon overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Ducks tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. So they're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. If there's ever been a position group that sort of identifies with the team's mascot, it would be the bulldog mentality of this Georgia front.
Those hunkering down dogs up front, they got to hunker down and stop the run and be physical, and then guess what? It gets into passing situations. Now I'm quick. Now I'm on the edge. Now I'm making that quarterback's life a living you-know-what.
He uncorks one deep. And that pass picked off. Takes it the other way. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
Really tough on an offense. 3rd and long, it's tough to, you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that first down. He does there, and that's why he breaks the turn.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Little touch pass to the receiver. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks it down.
I'll tell you what, versatility, wide receivers nowadays. You can handle the football many different ways, but I like this. Get him going full speed in motion. He's already got all that speed built up in the football. He can chew up 5 yards in a hurry, get you those critical yards you need to put you in better situations.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after the pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
Set up for 2nd and short after that completion. Smith dropping to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the ball will be grabbed at the 30-yard line. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but they've got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They go to the ground. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Looking for room. It's Hamilton. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line, guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. And they put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
They'll leave it with him. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Give to the running back. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's right on target. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
The tackle is made, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 6. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver's going to get a shot at it on 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Georgia, number 82 in the end zone.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, you score so quickly. It's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
completion to the right. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Cowboys will line it up on 1st and 10.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up 1st and goal. They'll run the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the defense snatches it, and they've reversed the field. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. You've heard of scoop and score. He wasn't able to do that, but he did scoop and flip the field with that big return.
There are two types of fumbles in the world, Reese. There are city fumbles and country fumbles. City fumbles have a lot of bodies around them, so you just want to dive on that fumble. Country fumbles, there's a lot of open grass. That defender saw the green, he picked up the ball, had the convoy, and off he went.
When you're a defense, you have a choice. Do you play man or do you play zone? They sat back in zone. That might change. They might change their mind and try to switch to man here shortly in the future.
Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's 3rd and goal. Smith wants to throw. Fires into the end zone. And that pass is intercepted. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. On the ground, it's Hamilton. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Discards a man. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
They'll run it. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
The give to the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Here on 3rd down, will they go back to the running game? Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. On the run, it's Hamilton. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
I love teams that make it a priority to run the football, and they have today. Another good run by this running back. He's been doing it all night, over 100 yards on the day. Really, really good night for this young man.
It's a reverse.
Well, the offense dialing up the jet sweep, and I like that idea because this receiver, with his speed, you want to try to get him on the perimeter, put the ball in his hands and see what can happen.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. He finds his man. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down. Georgia comes quickly to the line. The give to the tailback. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Off the RPO, complete. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, it could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field and passing.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice game.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's the give off the left side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively. Those passing windows tend to shrink a lot.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
Georgia, 20. Oklahoma State, 7.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll bring it out. It's gone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the gun, the running back has it. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a magnificent game there so far in Stillwater. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. And with that, let's head back to the home of the Pokes and Boone Pickens Stadium.
He'll bring it out. It's gone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. Trailing by a couple of scores generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays the quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
Leaves it with the back. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. And the Cowboys are in the hurry-up.
First down.
Might as well give it to him again. Tackle was made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Smith dropping to pass. They're trying to get to it. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And you got to wonder if this offense is going to go for it here. They're trailing now by a lot. I know there's a lot of football still to go, and I know they're on their own end of the field, but just kind of get the feeling their defense hasn't gotten a ton of stops. They may need to stay out there, and they're going to need this quarterback to make a play.
He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead there.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling in the ground.
Power football with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So he gets stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now in this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat-and-mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
Georgia going back to work with another first down. To the ground with the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Man, this guy has got a lot of speed. They've got to try to be thoughtful in how they get him the football. They're going to throw it to him in this game, but how about using the jet sweep, getting him out to the outside, into the open field, and he shows you the burners.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of the spot.
And we're seeing a bit of the bend-don't-break attitude by the defense now. Obviously, they've given up some plays to allow the offense to get down in the situation. But with their backs against the wall, this is the best we've seen this defense play. They're having none of this running game down on the goal.
The kicker looks a little disappointed. He'll not come into the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. Using the quick game. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Looking for the 2-point try. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Well, the head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quick pass on the jet motion. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
Listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. It's still a successful play.
He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
He's got his man. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play.
He's got his man. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the chains for the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Ready to try the point after. Smashes it through for the PAT. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. Movement here from the tight end. Might as well stick with him. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple of carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Quick pass on the fly motion. And eventually taken down, but what about that spin move? Gives him the first down yardage.
These touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of me, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. And after the interception, able to get it in plus territory, taking it back to the 41.
All right, sense of urgency now has to go through for this team. They needed their defense to come up with that turnover right there. So if you're on offense, you got to get these plays called. You got to get aggressive, take some shots, because you can now go and win this game.
Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. And the Cowboys racing to the line in the hurry-up. Smith wants to throw. Lets it fly. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
They're going to run it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. The 50. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Dogs! How about that D coming up with a play like that? They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Boise State looks like a legit contender right now. That offense is just having its way. They're up by 28 over the Astronauts. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll throw it on 1st down. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
On fourth down, going to the air. He's going up top here late in the game. For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Fast motion from the offense. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. It's a reverse. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Defensively, it's like which one of these guys are the most dangerous. Goodness gracious, you got so many guys that spread you out with speed and wide receivers that you think about taking away the passing game. And then what do? They put him in motion. And he goes across the formation really quick.
Afterburners coming. Touchdown Bulldogs! And the stomping has commenced. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something.
And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Touchdown, Georgia! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in week 4.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
PAT unit on the field. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Georgia, 47. Oklahoma State, 14.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. After this, it'll be a wrap. Wants to throw on first down. He wants a big play here late. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to